Okay, today we are at Gunpowder Falls. I believe it's the Fallston area, but don't quote me. I'll put it in the comments if I'm wrong. And I'm riding with Andy and Gabe. This is a new area to me. Andy's ridden here a few times. So far it looks like mostly flow, some tree roots, nice creek side trails. I'm breaking in a new rear tire today. Put the Maxxis Minion DHR2 on. Love the knobby nick that was on there, but the compound was just simply too soft. And I was ripping knobbies off on all the rocks I go on. Solid uphill here. Yeah, a good place to stop. Wait for Andy to catch up. Okie dokie, hold on a minute. Lovely moving air. Oop, wrong chain ring. Try again. Uh-oh. Log down. Just a hair too tall to jump that. I ain't that good. Woo! Nothing like a long sweeping downhill into a tight corner. Man, I need to fix some brakes someday. Probably help if I wasn't bleeding hydraulic fluid on them from the front shock. Hey, as long as it works, that's all that matters. A little sketchy up here. A lot of off-camber roots. Ooh, creek drop in. Oh yeah, refreshing.
Got it.
Solid ride. Guess we'll stop up here and wait for Andy. Ah, wasn't that hard.
Not bad, but getting into
Yeah. A tiny amount of tech going on here, just a small rock. Okay, thank you. What's that? Yeah, that's that illegal trail. Looks like fun though.
Cutoff there, I don't know.
Yeah, that jump trail back there is the one we were looking at that was unauthorized. This reminds me a lot of Lake Redmond. Some of the Trail 2 and Trail 4 stuff.
Yeah. It kind of has that like feeling like you're in someone's backyard.
Yeah. I mean, this isn't like Bacon Ridge. The hills are longer and not quite as steep, but they do last.
It's like more stretched out.
Uh-huh. It's just Trail 2 that this reminds me of.
Yeah.
was a nice little drop off. Hold up. It's a good place to stop. Wait for Andy. We're going to be making a left here. Still getting used to them clipless, that's all. Did take me a couple years to really get the hang of them.
Usually I'm a lot better with it on my road bike.
Well, on your road bike, you're not usually starting off uphill over rocks and roots. Somebody needs to get a weed whacker up here, or I need to get some arm and shin shields for the raspberry bushes we're running through.
It's not like I just do the machines either when I do anything. I do heavy back squats and
Oh yeah.
Armenian deadlifts.
And I kind of gave up on the weightlifting.
Okay.
I just didn't have time for it.
Yeah, it takes a lot of like planning.
Well, then I also hate working out by myself.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I like having somebody, because while they're doing their set, you're in your recovery.
Yeah.
So it helps you. You don't have to actually look at your watch for your timing.
I like it. I can kind of like zone out. But I don't mind either. I started working out by myself.
Depends on how this new job goes. If I have the money, I might get a membership back at Planet Fitness. Not exactly the best weightlifting gym, but it is cheap. You can go there in December, and they usually have a special on. Get a whole year if you pay up front for like $99. Then I just buy the whole year. Are they really calling this intermediate trail here? It's like green circle stuff, to be honest.
I always joke and I say that Planet Fitness is for people who want to go to the gym but don't want to work out.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, when you're lifting by yourself, you do have to err on the side of caution for certain lifts. Yeah, bench is one of them. Squats, if they don't have a proper squat machine.
Or like the support.
Yeah, you know, the emergency dropouts.
Yeah.
I got rosebush. Hello. That's why I wear gloves. Usually I end up in the leg press machine where you're laying on your back. I think I'm over 600 pounds on that last time I tried it. But I really don't keep track. Hey, there's one more behind us.
How you doing?
Yep.
Really?
That was nice of him. Usually I yield to people coming up the hill. Ah! You almost whapped me in the head with that branch you ran over. Flipped up right in front of me. I know. It's like I'm back here doing a ninja dodge on trail trash now. It's a good place to stop and wait for Andy.
Yeah, I can use it. I mean.
stab. Worried too much about that route, and I shouldn't have been. Oh, technical. Starting to get a little techy there. I like it. It's starting to feel more like Rocky Ridge now. Yeah, right. I guess. Which right are we supposed to take here? Hold up a second. Pull out the map, see where we are. Having some issues there?
No.
There you go. Ooh, it's a good hill. I'm gonna get up on the front of the bike a little bit more here. I left the bike in free ride. It's been riding so good like that, I haven't decided to change it yet. Don't see a reason to. Whew. Ow, ow, ow. A lot of raspberry bushes. Yeah, this is starting to feel like Spring Valley. We've got every park we've ever been to in this place. I have to call this the Swiss Army Trail. Throws a little bit of everything at you. Well, looks like we got some rock gardens up here. To the left. If you're gonna walk it, go to the left. If you're gonna ride it, you might want to get behind me and try again. Give me a minute. I'm gonna catch my breath a little before I even try that mess. Just like that, kids.
I guess
It's not as bad as it looks as long as you can keep the pedals moving.
yeah.
It was an interesting switch. That back there was starting to look like Weiser State Forest.
Yeah.
More raspberry bushes. I'm gonna look like I was whipped by the time I get back. Low bridge. Oh yeah, now we're at Rocky Ridge again. I want to say to the right, left, but man, is that starting to look ugly. I think you might be right getting yourself a lead on it. That ain't as bad as it looks. Just gonna have to swing it wide coming in. Wide to the right. Pull square back across it and up the hill. Oh yeah. And there's a lot of different ways to go out here, guys. Could y'all have maybe marked it better or not cut so much? I don't see any trail markers on any of those trees, but trail's well cut in, so let's go for it. Get up out the way here. Gabe can get past me. Go for it, Andy. You got it. It ain't as bad as it looks. Just got to keep the pedals moving. Give it a good kick to get started. Now pedal hard. Ain't no thing. All right, Gabe. All right, in and pedal hard coming out. You got it. Keep it going.
Piece of cake.
Yep.
Ease.
And up we go.
Those are the down part.
It makes you nervous looking at it, that's for sure. But once you get in it, you realize you didn't really have anything to worry about. And then coming up, you only have that one rock, and if you can avoid that, you're all right. Now we're at Swatera. Look at all these roots. Yeah, Lock Raven. It's a shame all their best trails unauthorized. What's that? Oh yeah. Same for me. I'm always in the top cog, but when I'm going fast, I'm running the center chainring. When I'm going slow, I'm down in the bottom one. Almost never use the big chainring. That's just a bash guard. Yeah. You might want to hold up here so Andy knows which way to go, though. Ooh-ah. Left. Left. Riding off into the roses.
I also think it'd be funny to have
Box toccata. That would be great right at the top of a nasty downhill when you can see what's coming.
Yeah.
La da 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 da. You could also do what, Flight of the Bumblebee? That'd be a good downhill song.
Yeah.
Especially one over hard cobble. Well, I have to say, this tire is pretty good. I like it.
I was thinking about it. I was kind of like,
It had a good entrance and exit to it. Well, if you're going to do Bach, you have to have an organ.
yeah. But then I look up a YouTube video of someone playing it, and there's a 6-year-old Chinese girl doing it perfectly.
I always like the YouTube videos where it starts out like in baby noob level. And they're showing you just the basic melody. And then by the time you end the video, they're on impossible level. And you can't even see the guy's fingers moving anymore. They're going so fast. And you're like, dude. Booyah! Up over the log. They left just enough of it stick out to catch it on the right side. It's one thing this park is missing. Partials. You know, logs across half the trail. Good.
Get more comfortable.
Confidence is one of the components for speed.
It takes a long time to build.
Yes, it does. And it doesn't help if you have accidents, because then it sets you back a little bit. You get a little more tentative. Ha ha ha, right up the high side. Ha ha ha. You want to stop up here and wait for Andy? Had to change out the battery, folks, but we're good now. Nice little roots there around the corner. Hoi! Hello! Yeah, I think it's left.
Okay.
It's all right. Do a little log hop on the way. Didn't see the entrance before we were right on top of it because we were both hauling some buns.
Well, yeah, I was like, because I saw the intersection. Do you want to wait for?
Yeah, I would definitely wait for Andy.
Where are you going? Just
Yeah, we're going this way. Ooh, he's squishy over here. Woo! Creek drop in. Watch the rocks at the bottom. Good deal. Is he okay? He dabbed there. He's good. Ooh, much penalty for failure off the left. Those two little rocks at the bottom were slightly concerning. Where is everybody? Oh, there they are. Not sure how I got in the lead. I think I'm gonna cut the camera and wait for them to catch up. I don't even want to think about that. That looks like somebody's dropping that rock at the top. Well, theoretically I could drop it, but I just don't think I want to end up in the creek afterwards. Huh? I'm assuming to the left. Ooh. Hey, they both went to the same place. We could have went either way. Hello. Thank you greatly. There is one more coming up behind me.
Right on.
How's the ride going so far?
Awesome.
Love this place. Ooh. I get right into the pedals on that uphill. Now see, this reminds me of Bacon Ridge up here. And then some of this reminds me of Lake Redmond. Whew. This park does have a wide variety of terrain. None of it's particularly difficult. It is nice. Boy, it's nice to have good brakes and strong tires. Oh my goodness gracious. Could you imagine blowing that corner? You'd be down in the creek bed wondering what the hell hit you. Yeah, they put a nice little narrow bridge on it. Left, left, definitely left. Yeah. Might want to hold up here for Andy. Tire's good. Woohoo! Rumble section. Those are so much nicer than that Black Diamond Trail at Bacon Ridge. Those were short. I was so tempted to hit that skinny on the right. I gotta do more work on my skinnies. Have not been doing those nearly enough. There's one over at Rocky Ridge if we get out that way that I'll show you. It's real easy to hit. It's really not even much to consider as a skinny. It's just a little flat timber off the side that you can go over. I caught the mound on the right. Got a little bit of air off of it. Woo, woo. Hold up, hold up, hold up. There's a trail back there to the left.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Now here's a good place if you want to ride a skinny. Take a look at it. So you got a skinny and get a slight drop and then down. Oh, that's easy peasy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
No desire.
Well, considering you have had a few instances of falling off bridges.
It's just like, I'm not that, like, I don't look out for that kind of stuff.
Probably like that. Could have used a little more speed into it, to be honest, but half the fun of skinnies is going slow enough to have to balance it. Got the camera away for Andy. Well, after everybody caught back up, decided I'm going to ride this skinny again. See if I can get a little bit more oomph into it this time. Just like that. Ugly, but effective. They could have lined up the exit a little bit better. It's a little bit off to the left there.
Oh, okay.
All right, after you.
When I was going over there, I kept a little bit. I was trying very hard to avoid the poison ivy because I think it was so bad.
Yeah, I used to back in the day, but a couple of really bad infestations of it, I've developed a little bit of a tolerance. God knows I've had it. Yeah. All right, after you.
Nice.
Well, get it over 80% of your body once and your body will develop a tolerance to it. That was a very rough 2 weeks, by the way.
I've had it really bad.
Gotta keep an eye on the trail for stuff washed out by the river. That was very deep mud. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I'm gonna be slathered with mud by the time I get back at the rate I'm going.
We'll see what we look like after we go dirt biking.
Oh geez, yes. Do you wear goggles or do you have a face mask on your helmet?
Yeah, goggles and a
Smart move. Yeah, oh yeah.
I have the green eyes.
Now those are nice. Yeah, this trail back should be pretty easy because we're on the riverside and I doubt there's going to be a lot of big uphills and downhills down here.
Yeah, I was starting to fade a little bit.
Heck, just go this way.
Too late.
Yeah, I don't know where the... Kind of figured everything was going to be a right turn, but I don't want to get down too close to the river. Okay. To the right. That just looked a little bit too overgrown for my taste down there. That was fun. Woo, woo!
Higher on that a little bit. Wait a minute.
This looks oddly familiar, doesn't it?
So that means we want to go this way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything's gonna be a left turn still. Yeah, that suddenly did look awfully familiar though, didn't it?
Isn't that the same spot?
Yeah, it's the same spot.
You could have totally gassed it. That wasn't the same spot.
It didn't look like the same spot till I got up to the top and saw the cutout log. Of course, if we took a wrong turn somewhere, we'll be going back up into the mountains, but hey, I'm cool with that. Woo-hoo! I want to say, yeah, that way. Let's try to hold up here for Andy.
I was in the big chain ring going for that.
Oh, geez. I think this probably comes up where we didn't take that left at the bottom. Watch that log over, give it some gas. Oh yeah, didn't even slow down. I was in my middle chain ring and Gabe was in his big ring.
Well, I only have two.
Yeah, so his big ring's like my middle ring. Gives him that nice crank over height.
Oh, look at that, so easy.
Keep working on those clipless, soon you'll be able to turn them up a little bit harder. Woo! Laughing so hard I almost fell over into a big log. That would have been funny for somebody else. Woo! Well, at least the trail isn't completely boring down here. Got to, oh my God. Granny time, big time. Oh, not sure what happened. Something skipped. Think you're good though.
It felt like it snapped in half.
Were you in the middle ring when you started?
No.
Oh God, I don't know. Looks fine to me. You're one cog down from where I'd be. You'll have to check it when you get to the top. It may have skipped. Sounded exciting. Woo!
Yeah, I definitely could have gotten up that, but
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep walking a little bit.
Well, they got themselves a little canyon loop over here, and it looks serious.
Huh?
Look, take a look to your right. Ha 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 ha. That's a nasty little canyon loop. Grab a tree, get both your clipless in and start from there. It's effective. I love it. That's one. And we're good. Definitely some technical stank up here.
Something happened.
Definitely got a mechanical. All right, I'm gonna cut the camera so we can take a look. So bad news, ladies and gentlemen. Gabe has utterly blown out his rear freewheeling hub, which means he no longer has the ability to pedal up hills, so he's gonna have to walk the bike up every hill and then drift it down the other side. And he's gonna have to walk across all the obstacles because literally he has no go in his bike. That's a mechanical that is unfortunate. It's not something you can fix on the trail unless you have a lot of tools and a new freewheeling hub to put on it. That's gonna have to go back to the bike shop. I honestly couldn't tell you. I have not replaced a freewheeling hub in a very, very long time. I wanna say mid-2000s I had to put a new one on mine, but not because the hub itself blew out, because the cogs were getting wobbly. So I guess I'll take the lead, and then we'll have to wait for Gabe at the top of every hill. Yeah, that sucks, dude. I'm sorry. Of course, it had to happen near the bottom of the park. It's going to be a long rest of the day to get back to the car. Such is the life of a mountain biker, I'm afraid. I just hope nothing on the inside of his hub seizes up, or he won't be able to pedal down the hills either. Or I should say, he won't be able to drift down the hills. Of course, you can make it a single speed fixie out of that. Could be exciting. Not recommended. Ah. Be a good spot to sit and wait for Gabe. Nothing like letting go and having to grab hold of a whole bunch of handlebars trying to go on down the hill there. Woo! So I'm going to be going awful slow here, folks, just because I want to not get too far ahead of poor Gabe. So I'm going to keep it in granny gear and drift it down the hills. Should maintain a speed that's reasonably close to his. That's the ticket. Yep, you literally have nothing but a freewheel now. There's no bite in your rear hub anymore.
Well, you could pedal, but...
Oh yeah, all it's going to do is be for looks. Might help you balance a little bit. Right now, I bet he's regretting those clipless pedals. Having to walk on those stinking mountain bike shoes. Holy crap, look at the drop in on this shit. Oh boy. Woo! Woo! Did you make it?
Yep.
Good deal. Oh man, there's a nice little ramp there. Now I can't even imagine what that'd be like hitting coming down the hill. You'd have to watch your ass. You'll launch yourself right into a tree. If nothing else, riding in granny gear up slow stuff like this is good balance practice. Getting a wee bit breezy. Guess we'll stop up here, grab a tree and wait for Gabe. Uh-oh. Well, I know we wanted to go left, but I don't think this left is a good idea.
No?
See the black diamond on the tree?
Oh, yeah.
On the bright side, this is probably one of the best places that this could happen.
Yeah. I don't know, if it were at Rocky Ridge, it'd be a short hike back.
That's true.
Uh-huh.
I want to look at the
You want to look at the trail map?
Going that way, down?
So we are definitely not going left here. Doesn't even show up on the trail map. It's got a black diamond painted on the tree. It's probably not a good idea. Thankfully, we're not too far from some beginner level trail that should be pretty easy and pretty level. And then it's just a nice, lovely walk in the woods back to the car for poor Gabe, who has turned his mountain bike basically into a scooter. He's kicking with one foot, and while he has the other one in the clipless. Been there, done that, but never for the same reason. Oh, this spot again. I don't know, Gabe, you might accidentally invent a new sport. Well, you know, you run up the hills on foot, right? Then you jump on the bike and go down the other side. And then you get off and run. So it's like having a mountain triathlon without the swimming, unless you really mess up going into the river. Mountain biathlon. You run part of it, you bike part of it. You could make something out of that.
I would so do this, but I think I'd have to pedal at the end, which I can't do.
Yeah. That's some gnarly downhill right there now. Whee! Did some nice drops. They were small, but they were still nice drops. So you could ride out that log a little bit, and then you'd have to pull a wicked bunny hop to the right. Could be done. Don't know if I'd do it. Could be done. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Beautiful day for a neighbor. Very relaxing ride at this point. Yeah. Oh boy. Nasty little creek drop. Going in the other direction. Well, let's see if we can get up it in this inordinately slow speed. Oh, there's some roots at the top. Oh boy, were there ever roots at the top. Beautiful rock features along the river. Fairly common along Gunpowder Falls River. I really wish people wouldn't carve stuff into trees. You know, when I upload the video footage, I may actually timestamp your mechanical as tell me that you don't skip leg day without saying I don't skip leg day. Because you cranked that bike so hard you literally tore up your freewheeling hub.
Yeah.
Like I was telling Andy while we were waiting for you to catch up, tell the guy at the bike shop you want the beefiest, burliest, toughest one that they can put in it. You might have to pay a little bit more, but trust me, in the long run, beats walking back. Joy would like this trail. Ooh. Oh, it's a big nasty log. Wonder if anybody's jumping that one. Huh? Yeah. Oh, I bet you somebody is jumping that. Woo! Cray cray. You know, Joy would love this trail right here. She wouldn't like all the trails she had to go through to get to it.
Maybe if Joy was with us, she'd keep up with me.
It's not going so well. You gonna drift past me there?
What did you say to him?
I said it's not going so well. Well, there are worse mechanicals you could have had, that's for sure. Oh, look, a log. Hello, pupper dogs. Oh, look at that pretty husky. Hello, husky. Hello, river. I'm gonna have to talk to Jason next time I see him and ask him if there's a way to jury rig that to make it back as a single speed fixed gear. At least you'd be able to pedal, but then you'd have to pedal up or down hills. Which well, you wouldn't have to be a single speed, but you definitely have to be a fixie. That could be real interesting.
Are you saying essentially make it like a track bike?
It's something to where you wouldn't have any ability to freewheel. You would literally have to constantly pedal up or down the hill.
Not do that.
See, for stuff like this, you could definitely get away with it.
Yeah, but
It would be better than having to walk the bike on the way back, unless you had really big downhills. I mean, there are guys who purposefully ride bikes just like that.
There's a couple different ways.
And none of them look good.
This way looks good.
I think I'm gonna go over here. Yeah, that was good. That was definitely good. Yours looks smoother, but just a little squishy. Is that a log over up there?
Yeah, there's a cutout.
I'm gonna go up over the high side. Blew the timing just a little bit. They list this as green circle. This is not green circle. see road. It must mean we're back at the end. A lot shorter on the way back. I can see the road from here. Not sure about the drop in for it. Oh boy. And up and out. And I'm gonna cut the camera because the rest of this ain't gonna be much fun to watch.